Morning, guys. How was your weekend? Morning, Phil, Sanders, Nimkins, Martin, Misbegotten. It's only a few of you in here on a Monday. I was up entirely too early this morning. I think I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning. It was a little ridiculous. Don't say morning to Phoenix. We want good action. Is Phoenix here? He hasn't posted anything in the chat yet. What is this lyric thing going on in the Discord, by the way? Morning, Jack. Holy cow. Nice lyrics. Ah, Miss Begotten, you're back to Europe, huh? Yeah, Phoenix tries to wait till regular trading hours. At least from what I remember. No, no, it's natural. It's just the lighting. If I change the lighting, it'll go from darker to lighter. I have brown hair, like a light blondish brownish hair. Probably looks a little red in this light. No, I'm way past the age of dyeing my hair. I can tell you that. I could care less. Starting to get grays in the beard. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not frosted. I can put it closer to the camera if you'd like. It's a nice bed head this morning. The Frosted Tips Joe Burrow. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I have no idea what that's all about. I had dark hair before. Nah, I was a blonde baby. I was a blonde baby, and it's slowly gotten darker. So guys, my read for the day is much the same as it has been for the past week. Yeah, Mason, I know you want the music playlist going. I got you. Hold on. I'm still settling into the desk. All right, there's the music. This is true, Sanders. If I had Joe Burrow's money, well, I probably wouldn't be doing this. I can tell you that. Morning, Mason. We're up to 181 subs now, by the way. So back to the charts. Anyway, that's what we're all here for anyway. Same range, guys. 20,000, like 60 to 20,250. Feels like we're kind of stuck here. Coming out to the daily. We got close to that daily 20 SMA. Never really got there. But we are right in the range. On the daily, it kind of looks like we might pump, but who knows anymore. I'm expecting some volatility, so I only have about, let's see, how much do I have here on this combine left to trade? Like a little over $1,200 left till this combine's passed. I still got the email from Edge Clear, so I will be trading combine until that goes away. Morning, Albu. Welcome back. It's been a few days. We're starting to worry about you. Looks like there are 11 of you in here right now. Does Mason get royalties off the music? Sanders asks. No. However, Mason will get paid when we get to I'll say 500 subs, because then you guys can do super chats and whatnot, and all that money from the YouTube channel goes to Mason. So yeah, get the man paid. Find those subscribers. Yeah, Albu. Let me know in the future, because I was definitely worried. Let me know in the future when you're gonna take some time off. All right, guys, markets are open. I'll be watching that 20,160. If we get a break above and come back and retest it and hold above, I'll be long, targeting 20,250 yet again. Mason will waste the money on chicken and chips. Mason's back in uni, so he's busy. He's a busy guy. All right, looks like 160 rejected pretty strongly there. Let's see what happens here. I want to say maybe a sweep down into the 20s down here. Coincidentally, 160 is VWAP right now as well. Let's make these candles a little bit bigger for you. That looks like a hold at 140. I wanted it to sweep a little bit lower first. There we go. I'd like for it to come down here and clean up some of this so we can get a read. Yeah, Nimkins, I agree. The 20,070 is looking like where the market wants, but I feel like this visit on the overnight was really all it needed to go back up to 20,250. The fact that we couldn't really hold below there. I could be wrong. I still think that 19,800 needs a visit. In the long term, I don't know if we get there today. But I feel like this all needs to get some action cleaned up. See what the 15 minutes looking like. Yeah, I feel like these lows are just weak. Down into here makes sense. Even lower, even a little bit lower. All right, guys. I'm going to try a long here. See if we can get this pushed back up. Let's target 180. Yikes, that turned around on me real quick. Well, the volatility is real. Put my stop in just in case the candle wants to print red for whatever reason here. Yep, stopped out. Nah, Nimkins, there's no reason. Not early, at least. Wait till the market settles down a little bit. Like, if you're going to start out the day, just trade a combine. Or an evaluation of some kind. No reason to blow it on an XFA this early. Nimkins, you had 80 points of heat, hopefully on micros. What's up, Ollie? Looks like we're a little light on the viewers this morning. At least on my end. All I can see is 11 of you here. Pretty wild football weekend, huh? College football was crazy on Saturday. It was like every top team was going down. They're missing Palmetto's face. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't talked to Palmetto since Friday. So I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm sure he'll be around eventually. He likes to bounce around. Jack, you watched Messi playing on the weekend? Yeah, I guess I need to distinguish between American football and soccer from here on out. We got a lot of UK and around the world viewers. Oh, Messi was in Toronto? Oh, Nimkins, you're bringing up the pest control thing again? Oh my goodness. It is easy money. You just walk around the exterior of homes and and interior of homes and just spray some chemicals around and walk away. I'm not sure what the money is like. I'm not sure how good the money is. Let me see if we got any news today. I haven't looked at Financial Juice. Let's see. Nothing really today. Got a couple feds talking. Kind of a light news week. We got FOMC meeting minutes on Wednesday, but that's just the minutes. Got CPI on Thursday. Okay, so Thursday will start to get interesting. And PPI on Friday. And Michigan sentiment. Okay, so light news for the first 2-3 days this week, and then it starts to pick up at the end of the week. What, Nimkins, are you contemplating getting pest control? Yikes, this price action is not great. Not great. Yeah, Phil, it's looking very choppy right now. All the good action's been happening during the London session. We get to regular trading hours and it's just a chop fest, unless it's one of those massive downside days. Where you just have to click the red button at the very beginning of the session and walk away. Looks like the ES is holding up a little bit better than the NAS is right now. The red button works 60% of the time, all the time. Alright, we finally cleaned up that 120 area. Come on a little bit lower. Down here into like 75. Let's see what happens. Morning, Phoenix. See, the only problem is ES is at support technically right now. So I don't know if we get down there to 70. I hope we do. That's a good buy area. It's the bottom of the range. Definitely not going to be entering anywhere in here. Looks like we got overnight lows down here at 20,058. Highs are all the way up at 267. Geez, we really sold off the overnight open, huh? Over a 200-point overnight range. Yeah, Phoenix, Nimkins wanted me to not say hello to you. Just to give you a heads up. ES is looking pretty pumpy here. Let's see if 140 wants to hold. Jeez, the chop is real. Yeah, Albu, Mason and I couldn't. We were talking last night. We couldn't handle the same tracks anymore. It was becoming a bit too repetitive. Had to change it up. So Mason, in about 10 minutes, picked I don't know how many tracks out. I don't even know how he listened to that much music in the amount of time that he picked it out or created the playlist. Who knows? It could be random. I haven't listened to it yet, so it'll be a surprise for me when I watch the stream back. Chop is unreal. Mason, is that how you study as well? Just read the first page of the text, go to the middle and read the middle, and then the end? Yeah, guys, if you could hit that thumbs up button for me. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe yet. I'm pretty sure everybody that's here right now is subscribed. There's only 14 here right now. Well, guys, how are we trading this? Hopefully you're staying out of it. This is just chop. Like, unless you were short from 160. Mason just you. Yeah, Phoenix. Oh, Martin, yeah. Yeah, this is chop. This is chop. Strategy says not allowed to place trades. Yeah. Yeah. In this, 100%. I'm just glad I put my break-even stop in on the one trade that I did try. I'm taking a lot more breakout trades recently. I don't like it. Aw, Nimkins, it's not Phoenix's fault that the market's choppy. Come on now. And it's not my fault that I said hello to him either. That has nothing to do with what the market's doing. We are in no man's land right now. Phil, hey, we can blame you. You're making your kids lunch. All right, Nemo, there's your 100 buy. Good for 10 points. Where's Dave at saying, take your 20 points, Nims? Or take your 10 points, Nims. I have a feeling you might be taking some heat here. There he is. There's Dave. I knew he was around. He's quiet, so maybe, Dave, did you get yourself into a little hole this morning? You're good down into probably 20,070 at minimum, Dave. This area down here. Yeah, Dave, it's just choppy. It's so choppy. It's so hard to hold a trade. Albu, I bet VWAP told you to go long. I don't know. There was only one instance where we really even attempted a break above VWAP here. Do you guys ever get the feeling like, I found this recently with me, but it always feels like I'm anticipating a giant fake out one way or the other. And your trading reflects that. Like, oh, this massive sell-off here, which was just really chopped all the way down. They're just grabbing liquidity, and it's just a big fake out for the move up, or vice versa. Like, oh, the market's just out to screw everybody, the longs and anybody who holds positions. I'm trying to eliminate that out of my mind and just trade the charts. Yeah. And then you start taking trades based on the anticipation of the fake out. Like, it's wild. Like, oh, that was, see? Like, look at this pump. Yeah, it was just a big fake out to the downside. Now we're going to pump all the way up to 20,250 again. It's wild. Honestly, it's looking kind of strong. That's a lot of green. But then as soon as you get in, all this red will pop up and it'll plunge 30 points on you. Yeah, Ollie, it did work for me on Friday. Even going into the weekend. You could kind of see the squeeze setting up. It wasn't a true squeeze, though. It was kind of slow, and it took a lot of time. But you could kind of tell where the market was heading at the end of Friday, especially with dead volume. I know, Abu. I agree. That's why I was a support and resistance trader, or why I became a support and resistance trader, is to eliminate all that. And here I am, not eliminating all that. Yeah, Ollie, on Friday, you could kind of tell. You could kind of see what was happening. Granted, the entry was much lower than from where I was, where I got in at. I think I was long from 20,160. I trailed it. I think it took me out at 20,200 before it went to full target, pretty much. Yeah, Phoenix looking strong, drops 40 points. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, we have been trading directly sideways. What was this? So since the 19th, let's zoom out a little bit more and see. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, I can't stress enough. I even noticed it when I was posting trading plans and good gains. I can't stress enough the value of doing your pre-market routine, finding levels that you want to execute at, and whether right or wrong, only executing at those levels and trading your plan. I can't stress it enough. It keeps you out of so much trouble. I'm every bit as guilty as not doing it, but I strongly encourage those that don't develop a pre-market trading plan to start doing so. It really will keep you out of the chop. It really will limit your downside because your risk is defined at that point. I mean, that's the whole purpose of me having these 20-point boxes, so that my risk is defined. If it's outside of the box now, you know, it's my trade's invalidated in my mind, and I should be getting out of it. But if I was to strictly execute at the extremes here, my world would be a lot easier, a lot less stressful, right or wrong, profit or not, and it would be a much easier trading. Ollie, your strategy is playing hips don't lie. Winning along. Yeah, Jack. Pre-market prep. You want me to do like a pre-market analysis type stream? Is that what you're saying? Like go over my ES charts and... Well, really all I've been looking at lately is the NQ and the ES. But yeah, I mean, it takes me about a half an hour. It takes me about 30 minutes to look at the market, see what I like, adjust my levels. Some days... See, lately my levels haven't moved at all, though. Like, that's the problem, is my read's been the same every day because we've been trading in the same range for what feels like forever. And granted, there's been volatility and it's a wide range, but we really have been just sitting here since, well, since the middle of last month. It's been a full month of sideways action. Volatile sideways action. But yeah, Jack, really, it's honestly very simple. I come out to the daily. I look at where we're at on the daily. I go, okay, there's a range here. These are probably the extremes of the range. This, you know, this little area that we visited before. And I zoom in to the 4 hour. I look at where prices bounced a bunch. You know, like we got, let's see, 1 test from the bottom, 2 tests from the bottom. Then we got a test from the top. And we got another test. So we know this 20,260 area is a big level, 20,250. And just keep zooming down on in and see where, to account for more recent price action, see where prices tested a bunch and identify that on your charts. That's about as simple of an explanation as I can get. But yeah, one day I will do. Yeah, DJ, the big blocks to the downside and the upside. Yeah, usually they like to act as magnets. At least that's how I view it. They act as good targets if you're already in a position. These big block orders, that's what you like to see. You know, if you're planning on, like Nimkins right now is talking about this 20,070 long, which is a good long because your risk is defined. If it drops below 20,050, we'll say, you're out of the trade. But yeah, he's probably looking for this to get swept by a little bit and see if it reclaims and get long to target the top side blocks up here from 20,200 to 20,250. But yeah, Jack, it's really simple what I do. You know, anybody who's been following my trading for a long time can generally identify the levels on their own at this point, or at least close enough. Because I probably told them exactly what I look for. You know, the more tests of a level, the better. The stronger the level is. You know, the fact that we've rejected this 20,250, oh, I don't know how many times. You know, right here on the 4 hour. I mean, you've got rejection, rejection to huge sell-off, rejection, rejection. Price tried to get above strong. It got rejected again, back down below. Now we came up and tested it again, rejection. So you've got a lot. This is going to be a tough level for buyers to get through. Regardless. Now, when we do break above 20,250, I would anticipate all-time highs at that point if we're able to get back above. That's just going to be the level that's hard to get through. All right, guys. ES is running its previous swing high. The hourly is looking strong. And as soon as I say that, watch this 40-point dump. I don't know. We held up. If we hold up here around 140, I might try the long, but as I say that, immediate VWAP rejection there. A lot of aggressive selling. Yeah, Jack, one of these days I'll come on stream like a half hour before the market opens and we'll walk through it. In fact, it might even be easier. It might even be easier for me to go to a chart that I don't have levels on, like maybe even the Dow, the YM, or something like that, so that you can see from scratch how I develop the levels. Because, like, the NASDAQ and the ES, I've had levels on for forever. For over 2 years. A year. 2 years. So it may not be as easy to see. But if I go to a symbol where I don't have any levels, really, and I start from scratch, you'll be able to see it. It's relatively easy. There's really nothing to it. Wow, guys, we might be sitting here a little while. Just can't get any kind of momentum going either way. The ES barely swept its previous high on the hourly and then smacked right back down into the range. NASDAQ didn't quite get there and smacked right back down to the range. Jack, there's really no hidden secret. I promise you. I promise you. It really, my whole thing was, my brain does not compute things fast. For whatever reason. It just does not. I'm not like Dave where I can sit there and read momentum on the, every 10 seconds. It just does not work that way. So I had to find a strategy that worked for me where I could identify a level that I see big interest at and only trade that level while still minimizing risk. And that's why I trade the way that I do. I'm a firm believer in simplifying everything as much as possible. Trading is very, very hard. The more information, the more complexity you add to something that's already that complex it makes things more difficult than it needs to be. Trading can be very simple. It does not need to be rocket science. Kate, I'm no time traveler here. What is going on? Yeah, Jack. Yeah, scalping, while it can be effective for some, you know, the people that like to click the buttons a lot, the gamers, so to speak. Dave seems to do it really well. DJP, he seems to scalp pretty well. So does, well, Sanders used to be a scalper. He's kind of transitioned back into more, you know, a levels type trader. But they all have different strategies. They all have different things that they look for. I know Sanders likes order blocks. He's looking for order blocks on the higher time frames. And I'm sure most people have identified my levels on their charts as well. Then there's people like Tenor who have, you know, a lot of different indicators. Kevin uses a lot of indicators. He uses more EMAs and... Yeah, Jack, it makes it so much less stressful when you're minimizing. Like I said, usually I look for 3 to 5 executions a day, maybe. Sometimes I don't even see that many. Like right now, we're looking like we're stuck in this 20,160 to 20,000, well, we'll call it 20,060 range. It's a 100-point range, so there'll be opportunity, but you got to be patient enough to wait for either a break above this, for the move back up and a holding above on the retest, or a break below here and holding below. However, if it holds above this level, you just make the range play level to level. But anywhere in between here, you're going to have those violent, what you see here at the open, where you have 40 points down, 50 points up, 70 points down, you know. So you have to anticipate that, because the market doesn't know what it wants to do yet. You'll get a good read when it comes down here or breaks above here. Yeah, Jack, I'm no gamer either. Nimpkins. It's easier to read when they hear me greet Phoenix. Goodness gracious. The fan on your laptop, yeah. Ollie pointed this out to me. He goes, Quantower's got a great little indicator built in, that whenever the market goes really volatile, we'll get the latency, and you'll know that a big move down is happening or about to happen, because Quantower will start getting latency, and you'll see it print up here, and you'll know that the market's going down. So just slam the red button real quick. Morning, Donna. Yeah, I agree with where we're at, Donna. I don't know that I'll try another execution anywhere in here. I'm gonna wait for a clean break above and come back down and hold 160 here. If we get the quick sweep above and it falls right back into range, I'll probably just walk away. There is no reason to sit here and get chopped up in this. I mean, Nimpkins really called the only move that I saw, other than a 160 short. The 100 long is the only thing that's paid so far. I do know that if the market does slow down, like it is currently, it's going to favor the long. Slow grind up. Yeah, I know, Nimkins. It looked pretty heavy coming down in there, didn't it? It was hard to take that 100 long. Yeah, Jack, I'm right there with you. Let's see. What am I up on the session currently? Actually, I'm up 400 on the session as well because I did take a trade pre-market. So, yeah. I'm right there with you. We made the same amount today, Jack. The exact same amount. Nimkins, you're up $4. Hey, green is green. Go buy yourself a Happy Meal. Actually, can you even get a Happy Meal for $4 anymore? I don't know if you can get anything at McDonald's for $4 anymore. Maybe a small fry. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I don't think you can. Can you even get a soft drink? A fruit bag? Yeah. The side of the fruit cup that they sell. Oh. What are we doing here? As soon as I go to get on the McDonald's rant, the market decides it wants to take off. I think I might have just found a secret. Start talking about McDonald's and the market's like, yes, sir. Oh, Ollie. Why, are you long, Ollie? Is that what you're playing Shakira already? Got a block up here at 20,200. That's probably the target if you are long. Got IB getting set here in about 11 minutes. A little more than. They're flipping the 2-minute candle red right now, so let's see how this candle closes over here. Martin, the YM is clean right now. Yeah, you want to talk about a sideways market? Look at the YM. Holy. I'm looking at it on the hourly, and it's like, oh, well. Yeah. Yeah, it's... I'm zoomed out on the hourly on the YM, and it's looking sideways. What's the, how much is a point worth per contract on the YM? Is it $5? $5 a point? Yeah, Ollie, it's going to be hard with the break and retest right now just because their initial balance is trying to get set here shortly. So I'll probably wait for that to get set just to see what happens. Because this could very easily sell off 40, 50 points. Actually, while we wait for that, I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. $5 a tick? Okay. On the YM. What's a tick on the YM? Is it 5? 1 point is a tick, I'm assuming. So $5 a point? Yeah. Got about 5 minutes till IB's set. This could very well could be one of those days where they just leave these big orders and we just trade in this range right here between 20,200 and 20,000. We'll call it 75. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate all the support. We're still grinding with this YouTube thing. Mason and I will get back on the ball, producing a little more content than just the live streams here. You just hit these peaks and valleys on the YouTube journey where, like, you're not... It's like opportunity costs. You're not really earning anything from doing it. You're not really gaining anything from doing it. And it's like, how much time and effort do you want to place into it until you are? But we promise we'll get back on the ball. It'd be nice to be able to reward you day oneers for the loyalty and support at some point. Yeah, Chase, you are a day one. You are a day one. No, Nimkins. I don't put any pressure on Mason. Mason can do whatever he wants to do. If Mason doesn't want to do any more editing or any of that, he's more than welcome to just not do it and just trade. A level up house account. Alvin, where are we going? What? Oh yeah, Tenor, happy birthday. Is today your birthday? Or is it tomorrow? I can't remember. Ooh, the big 5-0, huh? Yeah. It's just a number. It's just a number, Tenor. Break-in retest. Break-in retest of what? VWAP? Yeah, the break and retest and wick and reclaim are the two things that, yeah. Those are the two setups that I look for the most. They seem to be the most reliable. All right, IB set in about 30 seconds here, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully all you, anybody that's super bearish has been able to sit out of this thing other than the open. Because it's looking kind of grindy right now. All right, IB is set. 181.75. All right, what I'd like for it to do is to kind of top out, wick IB, come back down, even though this... Oh, they pulled the 200 block? We might be grinding up into 250 here, guys. I want to see it come back down to 160 and hold above. This is what I'd like to see. Come on, come a little lower. I need it to come lower in order to hop on this long, because you're risking quite a bit here to below VWAP, below 150 from up here. I'm not willing to risk 20 points right now. There's a lot of aggressive selling here, too. All right, let's try it. Let's see if we can get the push. Let's go for like... What do I need? I need like... Let's go just shy of 230. Let's go 228. Put my stop just below VWAP. Just no follow through. Alright, I'm pulling my stop up at this point because IB could be a rejection here. Kind of wanted to see a little more follow through IBH. And we just didn't get it. So I'll take the stop out here and wait for lower entry. Oh my, this is, the market died on us. It completely died on us. It is Monday, so it's kind of anticipated. It never lived. Yeah. Yes, looks like it wants to make another run at that 5,800 level, but it's just not moving anywhere. It's just not going anywhere. This looks like the close on Friday all of a sudden. Let's see, where's VWAP at? 50? What I'd actually like is a hold above 140 for the move back up, but I just don't know if we get that deep of a pullback. This thing is just holding. Finally have some sellers stepping in. Yes, right back to 57.80. Oh my goodness, guys. Let's give it a shot. I don't like buying VWAP, but we'll try it. Needs to get back above 160 here, and then we can run a little bit. Alright. Put my stop just below 160 at this point. Just in case it feels like chopping. And now we'll let it ride. I locked in $100, so I'm alright with it. Of course. Of course it wants to chop. Alright, I'm stopped out. Well, guys, I'm not going to play this chop game around this level, especially not sitting here in front of a camera all day. I might go do something else. I am up on the session $515, but I'm probably going to call it a day there. Yeah, Nimkins, I'm probably done. I'm not going to play this game with the market today. I'm not going to get chopped up. I'll just come back tomorrow and and hope it's a little bit better. Because there's just no there's no decision yet. It might come this afternoon. You never know. I'll be paying attention. But I have a feeling we might come right back down into this level, hold, come back up into this level, hold. I will be hanging out in Discord, so feel free to pop on over there, say hello. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back at 9:20 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, and hopefully the price action is a little bit better. Trade safe, stay patient, and we will see you then. Peace.